Hey guys, today we're gonna be watching this circle fill up over and over again. It's an idle clicker game, and right here they even have a tutorial for it. So what you gotta do is we gotta watch the circle fill up and the numbers go up. Each time when a circle fills up, you get some score and a value to the mult of this color. Nice. Revolution is your current tab. Here you can buy buildings. They boost the speed of your circle, and ascend is a prestige for the building. Here you can watch the circles fill up and numbers go up, ascend, prestige, and promote. Time flux, you gain this when you're offline. You can watch a rewarded ad and you can speed up the time warp. So pretty basic stuff. We can see our multiplier right now is going up, so it's at 1.65, and this thing automatically makes, I guess they call it laps. Okay, let's go ahead and upgrade that a bunch. So now it's starting to go a lot faster. Maybe I should have bought the second circle, but that's cool. So this is gonna be my life for the next couple hours. So excited. Anyway, so we finally hit 2 times. It's at a 2 times multiplier, and every single time circle goes around. There we go, we hit 100. Now we can get the orange circle. I don't think there's any way we could like click to make it go faster, so it's literally just a waiting game. You just watch. Any second now. Boom. And I think that gave us, what that gave us? Like 3? I don't even know. But that was very entertaining. Nice to watch. Let's go ahead and upgrade our red circle a few more times. We also get a daily reward. Let's see. Claim all. What is this? We got 15 time flux. 15 minutes time flux. That's nice. I'm assuming that's what that is. Yep. And you have a maximum of an hour. So every hour that you're offline, you get 6 minutes. Here we've got achievements, statistics. So we've played for 3 minutes. 6 more hours to go. So let's go ahead and get the level 2 for our orange. Man, this game really puts the idle in idle clicker. So far, our orange is at 1.06 times multiplier, whereas our red is about to hit a 4 times multiplier. The faster the red one goes, because right now the orange one is not really producing good results. So, but obviously once we get some more money, we can pour some upgrades into it. It'll get even better. So I'm gonna keep upgrading the red up until it's around the same price of the orange, and then upgrade the orange. I wonder what we should call the currency. Should we call it revolutions? 200 something revolutions, or should we call it nah, yeah, we'll just stick with revolutions. I got nothing. Let's go ahead and upgrade the orange a few times. There we go. So it's starting to get a little faster, and I think hopefully once we get this to a certain level, we could unlock the next circle. There we go. So we got this to level 5 and unlock the next one, which is the yellow circle. Would it be yellow circle, or it's probably like yellow revolution, huh? Yeah, revolution, you know, maybe. All right, let's keep upgrading the red. So far it's at level 23 with a 6 times multiplier. That's great. And we're getting 8 every revolution, and it's going up obviously because the multiplier is going up for the red. Anyway, let's go ahead and check out these achievements. So when I was clicking around, I clicked on the credits. So we got achievement for checking the credits. They give 1.1 times multiplier to mult gain. So I think every single one gives a multiplier. So that means we should probably, you know, try to get some of these. But it doesn't seem like any of them are going to be even accessible to us anytime soon. You have enough for yellow? Let's get the yellow. Don't worry. I'll sit here and watch it go around. You guys could just time skip a little bit. And there we go. You know, I actually wasn't paying attention, so I have no clue how much that gave us. Let's go ahead and keep upgrading the red. I want to get it to like level 30. I want to see what happens once you get it there. Get another upgrade to the orange. So the orange is actually at respectable speed now, and yellow is now the one that's moving at a snail's pace. So maybe I'll just sit here and blank out for a little bit as we collect some more money, so we can upgrade the yellow and get the yellow moving quicker. I think I might have blanked out for a little too long. We now have 70,000. Let's go ahead and just level up the yellow. And ooh, I don't think it would be a good idea though. I don't think it's gonna give us that much. It's gonna take a real long time. I think we're better off just spending the rest of our money on the upgrades we have right here. So the orange is at almost 4 times multiplier. Something is giving us like, I think it's the red. It's giving us nearly 500 every single revolution, so that's great. Nah, never mind, I'm lying. Anyway, we're already back to 20k, so you know what? We might as well just save up for the green revolution. We also still got the time flux. What is this? So I could take my current time flux. Oh, I got no clue. I don't get it. All right, there we go. Now we have enough. Let's go ahead and get that. And man, it just gets slower and slower. Let's go ahead and level up the yellow one. Now, yep, now the yellow one's at a respectable speed, and just upgrade the red a bunch. So it's at level 41. Once you get this to level 100, I'm sure we could do that ascension thing it was talking about. And I just realized there's a bar down here, progress to infinity. So I'm assuming that's progress towards having all of these filled out. And we're at 1% so far. Well, 1.5% to be exact. And we're currently sitting at a 310 revolutions a second. Well, no, that doesn't make sense. Okay, let's stop calling these revolutions. We're gonna call them, we're just gonna call them points, which I have 100,000 of right now. Let's go ahead and upgrade to green and then get the rest in yellow. We're getting 377 points per revolution, so that's not bad. So our current levels are sitting at level 43 for red, 24 for orange, 15 for yellow, and 3 for green. We also have 33 times for red. Our orange is at a 6 times multiplier, almost 7. And our yellow's at 2.5 times multiplier. Whereas our green, you know, just started out. It's got a lot of work to go. So once we get this to level 5, I think it's gonna unlock the next revolution. But I want to pour some more money into red and one more into yellow. There we go. So red's about to hit level 50, and there we go, level 50. And orange, I guess we get to level 30, and then we'll get yellow to level 20. While I will say, you know, this game really is just idle. It feels very rewarding, though I've probably been only sitting here for about 20 minutes, but look, we're already sitting at almost 200,000 in an instant. Few upgrades later, we got 1,000 getting 1,000 points per revolution, and our yellow's at level 20. Life couldn't be better than this. Let's go ahead and unlock our next revolution. And there we go, we just hit our first million. Reach 1 million score. Let's go ahead and check that achievement out. Boom. So now we have a 1.02 times multiplier. This game just gets better and better every second. Let's keep upgrading this to level 9, and it's at a respectable speed now, and we're at 2,500 per revolution. Can't help but notice a new button here. Let's check it out. Leaderboards. So I'm ranked 555,000 out of everybody else, and you know we can't have that. So we're not gonna start playing the game until we're number 1.
Stop the cap.
Oh, they're gonna make me go through every single page to go see who number 1 is. I'll update you when I get to the end. Alright guys, I'm about 10 pages in, and I realized that this is more boring than watching revolutions do laps. So yeah. Oh, we're at 3 million though. Let's go ahead and get this to level 10. And then I want to upgrade our red, and then now, well, it's at 130, so it's the same as yellow, so I'm gonna upgrade to orange, and I'm gonna upgrade to yellow. A bunch of upgrades. Let's upgrade everything. There we go. And now we're at 5,000 points per revolution. That's great. Let's go ahead and check out this time flux. So we have 14 minutes and 56 seconds. So we can increase our game speed by 2 times or 3 times. So let's increase it by 2 times. See what happens. Oh yeah, everything is going insane. Jeez. Okay, what if I make it 3 times? Make it 3 times. Wow. And look, we also just hit 2% on our infinity. Not bad, not bad. And let's hit it. Let's make it 3 times up until we get 10 million for the next the next revolution. And boom. Stop that. Yeah, it's gonna take a few days. Ascend a buyable. So that means we probably just got to get our red to level 100. So let's go ahead and just get a bunch more levels of this. 3 more levels to level 70. 1, 2, 3. There we go, level 70. 30 more levels and then we can ascend. The progress to infinity bar went down a lot. So I guess our infinity is based off of our points and not based off of how much progress you make on a board. Round and round the revolutions go with every lap. Nah, I can't think of nothing. So we're sitting at 22,000 a revolution. Let's go ahead and get our next level for a turquoise, because why not? Because it's starting to look like we're gonna need a lot more money in order to get this to level 100. This thing's already at 1 million at level 70, so I'm sure it's probably gonna be even more expensive once we get to level 80. Probably like, I don't know, like 8 million per level. Let's get an update on the multipliers real quick. So we're sitting at a 73 times multiplier for red, an 18 times multiplier for the orange, and an 8 times multiplier for yellow, 2.5 times multiplier for green, and turquoise just started out, so we'll give them some time to catch up. In order for us to get money quicker is by zoning out again. All right, I think I dozed off for a little too long. A little bit of drool going down my cheek because I have 4.72. There's not even a number in there. There's just letters in there now. So let's just Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. We still don't even have enough for the next one. We need E10. We have E9, whatever that means. Let's just go ahead and just upgrade this a few times. Okay, it's barely putting a dent in a number. It gets 15. There we go. So there, it's moving at a respectable speed, almost the same speed as the green. Let's get this leveled up. Level 80, there we go. Oh, it's a solid circle now. And we got 30 minutes of time flux. What I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna play at 2 times speed. Oh, we're so close. Okay, we're gonna focus everything on red so we can get an ascension. There we go. Hey, boom. Press ascension. Still kept the multiplier. It's at 172 multiplier. But now we need 1.23 E9 in order to upgrade it even once, but the max level also went up from 100 to 110. So prestige window. So if we prestige, our multiplier goes from 1 times to 6 times. So we got 200 little fiery. Well, I don't know what that fiery little stuff is. So right now we're at 3% progress towards infinity. Got a long way to go. Long way to go. By the way, if you made it this far in the video, might as well subscribe. Once this hits 7 times, we're gonna want to go ahead and prestige. We're gonna prestige for the first time. Unlock multiple buy. There you go. So we could buy 5, 10, 25, 100 max. An exponential multiplier up here. It's not doing it that much yet, but I'm sure after a few more prestiges it'll become worth it. All right, so let's go on ahead and just get some of these upgrades. And our red is already almost at a 2 times multiplier. And like everything's multiplied by 7 on top of this exponent, on top of the multiplier it gains naturally. So I think we'll probably get back, you know, theoretically we should get back to where he was before 7 times faster by the power of 1.02. You know, every single time that red circle fills up and then the orange one right after, I feel like my soul gets completed. Okay. And then when you add a yellow, pure bliss. Yeah. When we had a literal letter in our points here that we were sitting at barely like 2 or 3%. Matter of fact, now that I think about it, I don't remember how much progress towards infinity we had at all. I completely forgot. Assuming, you know, when I go back and edit, that it was probably around 3% when we had a letter in our points. All right, let's see what our next achievement would be is to unlock blue, which we were so close to, and make a multiplier go over 1,000. So where are we at on our leaderboards now? We're still 555,000. So we still got a lot more work to do, but I think we're making great progress, guys. All right, let's get some more level ups for the green ascension. Once we get it to level 5, we'll be able to unlock the next one, which was the turquoise. And I think that costs like $1 million, or was it 10 million? It was 10 million. It might take a minute to get to. Maybe we just we're gonna let it cook a little bit more and so we can get the turquoise. All right, so we got over double what we needed. Let's go on ahead and buy the turquoise. Looking good, turquoise. Let's go on ahead and get some more 4 levels of this. 5 levels, there we go. Level 10. Good speed boost. It's moving at respectable speed now. So we're sitting at level 65 in red, 41 in orange, and 28 in yellow. Let's get that to 30. And then let's drop the rest in the green. There we go. And we're at almost 40,000 per revolution. And I just noticed that these two numbers are very different. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm assuming that this is added onto this. Something like that, maybe. So we're getting 100,000 a revolution almost. I think it's a good time to start using some of our time flux. Let's go ahead and just turn it on 3 times speed. Crazy, even at 3 times speed, it still looks pretty slow. Boom. Okay, that level 5 upgrade did a good amount to the speed. And now we unlock cyan. I thought this would be blue, but I guess blue's going to be the next one. So we are actually able to prestige again. We don't get anything for it, really, but we're capable of doing it. I don't even, you know, maybe I could change that. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. I like this a lot better. So we need, oh, it's only 10 billion. I thought it was a lot more than 10 billion. So we're gonna save it for 10 billion and get that real quick. And there we go. This is the cyan at 3 times speed. We're already back at 4 billion in an instant. So let's just go ahead and just buy a bunch of everything. So we can ascend our red. Don't see why not. 10, 11 million or maybe 19 million a revolution. I still don't know. I think they're adding together, which is really good. Costs 14 billion for us to upgrade our cyan again, and that's going to take a while. Our time flux is starting to run You know, it was about 75% of the way. Now it's about 50% of the way. All right, we got 83 billion. Let's go on ahead and just upgrade this a bit. Not every upgrade is costing about $1 billion. I want to get the red to level 10. There you go. So it's ascended and level 10 now, which is great. We're almost at a 10 times multiplier. Let's upgrade our cyan. And so for blue, in order to get the next achievement, we need 100 trillion. It's a big number, intimidating. So red is at 178 times. You know, now that I look at this, okay, is it 182 times 66 times 33 times 13 times 5 times 1.5 times 7? Or is this just showing me the multiplier for the revolution? Not like it matters. All that matters to me is the number is getting bigger and bigger. All right, we're at 15 trillion. That means we got more upgrades to do. Where should I start? I don't even know. Let's get this to level 100. Boom, ascend it, and it costs a whole trillion to upgrade it. That's crazy. A little bit of everything here and there. And then I want to get this to like level 15 possible. Yeah, level 20 possible. Yep, we got level 20. Okay. Oh, and look, we also have a 20 times multiplier waiting for us. Our exponent multiplier is at 0.04 instead of 0.02. So honestly, we're gonna go over here to time flux, and I want to warp. Let's warp 10 minutes. Just do it. 10 minutes time warp, and it's playing the game at 60 times speed. Wow. All right, there we go. 10 minutes has passed. We have 600 trillion. That was the point. Boom, and now we got blue. I guess we get another few levels in the blue and then level up everything else. This is really close to level 100. Let's see if we can make it. And there we go, ascend. And look at that, we're at a 30 times multiplier. And you know what? I said we do it. There we go. Prestige twice. So I think with these the souls, we can upgrade stuff. So we can, if you wanted to, with 3,000 of the souls, we can get 2 hours of time flux. So we don't have that yet. There's skins too. These look actually pretty cool. Now I don't want people to yell at me for wasting all of it on the skin, but man, do some of these look pretty satisfying. I can't afford it right now. We just got to keep getting our achievements up. So in spirit of that, let's keep going. I want to try to see if we can get to the last revolution, which is white. And just like that, we're back where we was when we prestiged. Extra 2 times multiplier waiting for us. Nothing new, nothing new. Right now we're sitting at 2 times speed. I'm gonna up it to 3 times now, and let's just keep upgrading our blue so we can see how much it costs to get the next level. And we're also at 5% progress towards infinity. Almost 5%. Well, I think every time you prestige you get some time flux, because I'm back up to 20 minutes. So we need 1 QI. I think that's quintillion. No, so we're sitting at 1 trillion per revolution plus 340 billion. You can also check out our multipliers as well up here at the top. 500 for the red, 120 for the orange, 70 for the yellow, 35 for the green, 16 for the turquoise, 6 for the cyan, and 1.3 for the blue. And we are almost there to the white. We're 3 away. I'm telling you, we're gonna reach it. We're gonna get there. And we got 5% progress towards infinity. We're gonna need 1,000 of these quadrillion to get a quintillion. All right, let's go check our rank on the leaderboard. I don't think this has moved at all. Maybe we gotta refresh it. Oh, there we go. Yep, we're now in top 400,000. We're like, well, still bottom 70% of the game, but we're one step closer to being top 1%, top 0.001%. I'm going to become the revolution master, and that starts once I get to white. Now that I think about it, I'm thinking we just do a 10-minute time warp, and we got an achievement. So more than 1,000, make a multiplier go over 1,000. So I think our red multiplier has probably gone over 1,000. Yep, 1.3. So we now have 1 quintillion. I mean, well, not, we have more than 1 quintillion. We got 4 quintillion. Our multiplier has over tripled. Go ahead and get purple, and let's get a level on it. So at the point we are at right now, we got 5 quadrillion every revolution, plus another 1 quadrillion. We're up to the purple, which right now is a 1.1 times multiplier, and we just got 2 more to go. So our game's about to speed up by 4 times, and hopefully that helps out a lot. So now look, by itself, I just did by level 6. We're sitting at 180 per revolution. So now we got all of these getting multiplied by 120. And then this one is also to the power of 0.6. So we'll be back where we was in no time. And so we have revolved too many times. We've got enough. We're finally back to where we was before, and then some. I'm not gonna lie, and then a bunch. So let's see, we need 1 SP for the next one. But it took literally no time at all to get back to where I was. I might be able to get this to Ascension 2. No, not this time. Not yet. We're close though. It's only a matter of time before we get that 1 SP, and from pink we'll finally get white. And the great thing about this is I think we've only done what, 2 prestiges by now, and we're already this progressed. This game really knows how to make you feel the progression. Let's go check out oh yeah, by the way, I learned the hard way. No, you do not get time flux for prestige. And I don't know, maybe it was an achievement, because you know, we got this one the first time, but I don't know if it was another achievement that I got. But now I'm not getting no time flux anymore. Reach Ascension 2, we get 15 minutes. That might be worth it. It's crazy because look, there's even more stuff that are locked right now. We got a long way to go. But let's check our rank. 70% still, 60%, probably like 65%. All I'm worried about is these revolutions. We're so close to 1 SP. I think we're actually gonna save up. We're just gonna get the 1 SP so that we can get pink. And then from there, we should be 1 step closer to getting white. And here we go. Oh, SX. Okay, guys. We're a lot farther from white than I thought. That was a lot closer than this. Alright, I can use these fiery soul things to get some more time flux. That's a good idea. So if we take some of our fiery soul thing, we can get 2 hours of time flux. There we go. And boom. So now I could just take it 3 times speed. Matter of fact, let's just time warp like 20 minutes. So we're playing a game at a 120 speed. Boom. And now we're at 400 SX just like that. So we're gonna get that to 1 SX. Actually, we're gonna get everything to 1 SX. And actually, Ascension 2. See, we spent 20 minutes, gained back 15. So we should be able to get pink in no time. So many levels, and there we are. So we still got a bunch of SX. We're making 100 quintillion revolution, plus 6 more quintillion on top of that. And we're actually getting real close to getting 1 SP. But I think we should time warp probably like another 10 minutes. So that time warp for 10 minutes instantly got us enough to get pink. I want to figure out how much it costs to get white. So let's time warp in 10 minutes. Alright, and boom. So we need 1 DC, whatever that is. And if we prestige right now, we'd have 1,000 times multiplier, which will be almost 10 times the amount we had before. So I think we'll definitely look at doing that. There we go. And this is about to hit Ascension 2 as well. And there's this thing, promote. Okay, let's see what this is. When you click on a promotion, it will reset your prestige and what prestige resets. But you will get a bonus from a chosen promotion. Only 1 click to promote. So we can get 50% more speed, or we could get an overall 2 times multiplier. And none of it really looks that good to me right now. So it will reset this completely. I think that's what it's saying. I want to focus on getting that white circle. So I don't know how far DC is, but I'm gonna reach it. So how about let's get this to 1200, and once we're at 1200 with this, we're gonna prestige again. Let's go ahead and just prestige. Oh, well, we are on 3 times speed, but look at this. By itself, it's giving us 3,000 every revolution. That's crazy. No upgrades, and I could just click max and just start max buying everything. We'll be back to where we was in no time. And boom. So 1 DC. Let's go on ahead and do a time flux for 20 minutes, and I want to see how much farther DC really is, because I have no clue. And boom. So we're at OC, octillion. I think the next should be decillion. I think DC is decillion. That's a thing, maybe. Let's go ahead and level up all this stuff where it's at least 1 octillion per. And there we go. Orange is Ascension level 2 now. So now we're getting octillions like nothing, and our multiplier is literally doubled again. 2,000 times multiplier, but not enough for me. We have 10 minutes of our time flux left, and let's just go on ahead and just use it all. Let's see if this is enough to get us to DC, and we can finally unlock the white revolution. No, we're at NO. Well, that's not what I meant. When I said no, I didn't mean, you know what, never mind. We're at nonillion, I think that's how you say it. And hopefully after nonillion is decillion. So it's starting to look like we might have to do another prestige, which sucks. But if it's for you guys, I guess I'll do it. And reach 1.1 exponent. Nice. Alright, time to do it again. You know, even after all the hours I've been playing this game, I just now found a pretty neat button. If I just click B, it buys everything for me. As long as I just click B, everything gets bought. That's nice. I feel like I've been doing this forever, but for you it's only been a moment. We got an hour of time warp left, and I think that we abuse it in order to get to the DC. Right now we're sitting at 2,000 multiplier for red, 800 for orange, 400, you know the deal, but 4,000 overall multiplier with a 1.1 times exponent or whatever. So we're almost there. Let's go ahead and get everything here to SP, and then we're gonna go on ahead and do our time warp. I've been clicking so much, I bet my mic picked it up a few times. Let's go on ahead and do our first 20-minute time warp. Come on, I hope this is the run. Okay, we're so close. Last time we hit nonillion, so this time we're gonna hit decillion. Only a matter of time. 48 minutes of time flux left. I hope we can get it before the end of this. 20 minutes going down. Here we go. You know, if only you could do this in real life, huh? We're at 500 nonillion. We're gonna upgrade everything to where it's worth a few nonillion, and then we're gonna go straight over and do it again. There you go. Time warp. 20 more minutes. This is it. After this, I think we only have 5 minutes left. Well, a little over 5 minutes. 6 minutes. Moment of truth. Oh my goodness. 179 decillion. And just like that, we finally got the white circle. Everything's moving 0.05 times faster. You know, I could see the speed. We got an over 4 times multiplier right there on our multiplier, which is great. Let's go ahead and upgrade this as much as we can. There we go. So now it's at a pretty good speed too. Let's just get everything upgraded. Why not? So let's look at the stats right here. 33,000 red multiplier, 8,000 orange multiplier, 3,000 yellow multiplier, 1,000 green multiplier, 700 turquoise multiplier, 300 cyan multiplier, 100 blue multiplier, 55 purple multiplier, 23 pink multiplier, and an almost 2 white multiplier. And now on top of that, with a 1.11 exponent, all of that giving us 487 plus 225, 26, 27 per revolution. I almost ran out of breath saying all that. That was a lot. Okay,
Let's just take a second to admire all the hard work I've done.
we worked really hard. And look, if we was to promote now, we get plus 11. Okay, so now I see the stats are way better than it was before. I thought, like, no matter what, how progressed you was in prestige, it'd only give you plus 1 to all of this, but instead we're getting plus 11. That's not too shabby, but that'll definitely be for next time.